Once upon a time, in a busy village at the foot of a blue mountain, lived a young man named Leo. Leo was very smart. He read many books. He knew the names of all the stars. He knew why the rain fell. But Leo had one big problem. He was terrified of looking stupid. He felt he had to have an answer of everything. One afternoon, the villagers gathered in the square to discuss a dried up well. Leo, you're wise. Tell us, will the rain come tomorrow? A villager asked. Leo didn't know. He hadn't looked at the clouds, but he didn't want to look ignorant. Yes, of course. The wind is blowing from the east. The birds are flying low. The rain will surely come. The next day, there was no rain. The sun was even hotter than ever. The villagers looked at Leo with disappointment. Leo felt his face turn red. He spent the whole day explaining why he is technically right, but the wind had changed. He talked for hours until his throat was dry. Another villager said, But Leo, you said. No, you didn't listen. I said if the wind stayed, then the rain. The more Leo explained, the more the villagers whispered. He felt exhausted. He felt like a fraud. That night, Leo climbed the mountain to see an old woman named Muna. Muna lived in a small stone hut. She didn't have any books, yet people traveled for miles just to sit near her. He said, Muna, I'm tired. I try to be smart for everyone, but when I'm wrong, I feel small. How do you even stay so respected when you never explain yourself? Mona was stirring a pot of soup. She looked at Leo and smiled. Mona asked, Do you know how many leaves are on the tree outside? Based on the height of the tree and the season, I would estimate, he said. Stop, just say it. Leo hesitated. His heart beat fast. I don't know. How does it feel to say those words? Mona asked. It feels honest, but if I say that to the villagers, they will think I'm a fool. Then she understands him that a fool pretends to be a king has nothing to prove. Tomorrow, come to the market with me. The next day, they went to the market. A merchant approached Mona with a complex map. Muna, they say you know the secret parts of the mountain, which way is the safest to the Golden City. Leo waited for Muna to give a long, wise speech. Instead, Muna looked at the map, then looked at the merchant. I don't know, I've never been there. The merchant was shocked. He waited, Leo waited. Muna just kept eating her fruit. But you are Mona, you are supposed to know, the merchant asked. I know the mountain paths near my home. I don't know the path to the Golden City, Mona said. The merchant stayed for a moment, confused. Then he sighed with relief. At least you are honest. The last man gave me a wrong direction and I lost 3 hours. Thank you for your truth. He bowed to Mona and left. Leo was stunned. He didn't laugh at you. He respected you more, Leo said. When you pretend to know everything, you carry the weight of the whole world. When you admit what you don't know, you are finally free. Before we finish, I have a question for you. Have you ever lied or made an excuse just because you were afraid to say I don't know? Have you ever felt the heavy weight of trying to be right all the time? Tell me in the comments yes or no. Weeks passed. Leo went back to the village. A man ran up to him holding a strange shiny rock. Leo, is this gold? Am I a rich man? Leo looked at the rock. The old Leo would have guessed. The old Leo would have made up a theory about minerals. But the new Leo looked at the man in the eye. I don't know, Leo said. The villager stopped. He waited for the explanation, but Leo said nothing. He just stood there, peaceful. Oh well, who should I ask? The blacksmith knows about the metals. Go and ask him. The villagers nodded and ran off. Leo felt light. He felt strong. He didn't have to defend his intelligence anymore. Leo was sitting under the tree, villagers gathered around. A young student came to him. What is the meaning of life? Leo smiled. It was the smile that Mona had. I don't know the whole answer, but I know this. Truth is a light and ego is a shadow. Stop chasing the shadow. The student bowed. He didn't need a long lecture. He saw the peace in Leo's eyes, and that was enough. This story has a simple lesson. You don't lose power when you admit you don't know. You gain it. Only a true confident person can stand in the truth of their own ignorance. Stop pretending. Start being.